Hi guys, this is Fazan. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dubai Property Guide. In today's video, we are going to cover a very interesting and the latest launch by one of the top developers in Dubai, which is Nakheel. And the launch is on Dubai Islands. It is the last or the final release in a set of buildings that Nakheel started launching last year. And this is going to be the final release. So without further ado, let's move on and see what the Keel is going to offer over here. So this is Dubai Islands, like the latest launch on Dubai Islands that is going to come up. So as the name suggests, it is going to be a waterfront property. It is going to be a set of apartment buildings, and from this render, as you can see, these buildings, the one where you can see my cursor, these buildings were launched and sold last year, and these buildings are going to be launched now. So we have building 12, 13, 14, and 15, and they have a shared podium in between. So these set of four buildings is what is going to be launched now, and out of these four, building 12 is what we're going to talk about, because that is what Nakheel has decided to launch right away, and for which EOIs are being taken as we speak. So uh, so basically, this particular building, like these set of buildings, are on Island B. The good part about Island B is that it is closest to the mainland of Dubai, and we're going to see its location as to where exactly, for those who don't know where Dubai Islands are. So as you can see, like, the location is really nice. Uh, it's just off the main coast of Dubai. So this is where Dubai's main coast is. These are the world islands. This is Port Rashid, where Emar's new community, Rashid Yachts and Marina, was launched uh, in the start of last year. And we are going to expect some launches coming in this part as well. This is where Dubai Islands are. Again, these are man-made islands. And as you get off the mainland, on Island B is where we're going to have the latest launch. So this is closest to the mainland. Now on the mainland, this particular area is closer to people who have been living in the old part of Dubai or on the Deira side of Dubai. So anyone, a lot of people who've been living in Dubai for the last 20 years, they still prefer living in this area, and there was a huge demand of good waterfront properties from top developers, and that is why even in Port Rashid or in Dubai Islands, whatever launches we have had, all of them have been sold out in the first day. This is Dubai Creek. This is where you have Creek Harbor as well, Dubai Creek Harbor. This is the Dubai International Airport, and then as you move down from this side, you have the mainland, like the new Dubai, Downtown Dubai, Dubai Mall, and then Jumeirah. So this particular launch is more towards the side of Sharjah, where a lot of people do live, and there is a lot of population over there and a lot of demand over there. So this is one of the renders of the island. This is the main road that is going to connect the island to the mainland. As you can see over here, this is where the mainland would start. And as you get off this particular road, this is where Bay Grove residences are coming. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, closest to the mainland. So accessibility, if of course a lot of people would be working on the mainland, so the accessibility for these particular buildings is really good. So as I mentioned earlier, the final release, as Nakheel is calling it, is a set of these four buildings. This is the shared podium in between B12, B13, B14, and B15, which is a low-rise building. And all of these, the good part is that all of these rooms or all of these apartments that are going to be in these buildings will have waterfront views from all the rooms. Why? Because I'll just go back to the previous slide, because even if you are at this side, you have water over here. On this side you have water over here, on this side you have water. So all four sides of the apartment, they would have water views or sea view, if you sea view, and because a lot of people do prefer that. So all the rooms will be coming with views. uh, let's move forward. So these is another render of the four buildings. This is 12, 13, 14, and 15. So this is the promenade of building 15. At the back you can see building 12. So in these four buildings, we are going to have a total number of 257 apartments. Again, that is not a big number considering the kind of demand that Nakheel has, and considering the response that Nakheel got has always been getting for, be it Palm Jabal Ali, be it Palm Jumeirah back in the days, and be it Begum residences in the previous launches. So 256 practically is a very small number of units because investors love these kinds of properties, and it is going to be a mix of one, two, three bedroom, four bedroom, and five bedroom penthouse. A four bedroom penthouse, and of course, in this particular launch, we're going to get one, two, and three bedroom apartments. So we'll just quickly go through the renders. This is, and as you know, with all the top developers in Dubai, be it Emar or be it Nakheel, whatever you see in the renders, 99% of what is going to be delivered to you. So this is the proposed one bedroom living room. This is a two bedroom kitchen. So you can see it's a very open plan. And this is going to be a typical bedroom for be it a one bed or a two bed. And you can see the water views from your room. This is going to be the typical bathroom. This again is a four bedroom living room. This is not in building 12, but in other buildings we're going to get these. This is a four bedroom bathroom. This is the penthouse lounge, which is going to be in building 15. Penthouse kitchen, penthouse bedroom. So what are the services that are going to be there in these four buildings, the set of four buildings? So you're going to, of course, have, because these are very luxury exclusive, you're going to have a hotel style drop off, four lobbies, security clubhouse for social gatherings, outdoor barbecue and entertainment zone, fully equipped indoor gymnasium, outdoor fitness area, indoor kids play area, pet wash station. These are pet friendly buildings, access to swimmable beach and a boardwalk, and access to a community park and cycling path. So if you're living in this particular set of buildings, you don't need to go outside except for your work. All the services, all the amenities, all the activities are planned within these four buildings. So this is the main lobby. This is the promenade. You can see this is the beach or the waterfront view that you can get from your building. Again, this is the infinity pool. This is going to be on the shared podium. The clubhouse, the cinema and game room, again, that is going to be part of the four buildings. The fitness center. This is the podium garden. You can see there are all sorts of sports activities also on offer, along with mini golf and a kids play area. So let's look at the floor plans. We're going to go through two or three floor plans because there are lots of other floor plans, but for the sake of time, I don't want to go through each and every floor plan. But we're going to go through two to three floor plans just to give you an idea of the kind of size Nakheel is going to offer in these particular projects. So for the one bedroom, we're looking at an area of around, and these are big, good big units. We're looking at around average area of 920 to 950 square feet for a one bedroom, um, where you can see as you walk in, you have a kitchen, living and a dining, you have a powder room, a laundry room, and then you have your bedroom with a walk-in closet and attached bathroom. So you can see there's a huge balcony that they're giving, almost 150 square feet, which is bigger than a lot of one bedroom apartments that we get. And you can see that the overall carpet area is around 760 square feet. So this again is bigger because normally what we get for a one bedroom is a 750 to 60 square feet of the total area including the balcony. So this is a very good size that Nakheel is offering. So for a two bedroom, again building 12, we can see that it's a very good area, around 1600 square feet. So it's a huge expansive layout. You enter the foyer, you have your laundry, you have your maid's room, a maid's attached bathroom, kitchen, living and dining, and then the terrace. You have corridor where you have the powder room, and then you have two bedrooms with attached bathroom, ensuite washroom. So again, this is something which is not on offer regularly by a lot of developers, but this is going to be a very hot property, a very hot product, if I say, for in this particular launch, because of the kind of area that it is offering for a two-bedroom unit. And we're going to look at the three-bedroom unit as well. These are going to be in building 14. So as you enter, you have the laundry room, you have the maid's room with an attached bathroom, you have the first bedroom with the bathroom, you have the second bedroom and the third bedroom. All of these are en suite. You have a living, your dining over here, and the terrace. So this is going to be around 2000 square feet. Again, a very good area, covered area, very good area for a three-bedroom unit, with the kind of areas that currently are being offered in the market. Now, the last thing that we want to discuss is of course the prices and the payment plan. I'll just need to open a separate file for that. So yeah, this, let me just zoom out a little. So yeah, these are the prices. So for one bedroom, the starting price is around 2 million. Last year when it was launched, it was around 1.95, if I can remember correctly. The two bedroom is starting from 3.11 million. The two bedroom plus maid that we just saw is 3.92 million. The three bedroom is 4.94 and the four bedroom is 10.33 million. Again, currently EOIs have already started, and it is going to be a very hot launch. So the payment plan, with just like the previous payment plan, it is going to be a 70-30 payment plan. You start off by paying 20% plus 4% DLD charges. Then you pay 10% in 2025 December, 20% in 2026, in fact 30% in 2026, sorry, 25% in 2026. Then you have 10% in April 2027, 5% in August 2027, and then 30% on the handover, which is in 2029. So you have from August of 2027 to June of 2029, you have almost 2 years to cover your last 30%, which again is something which is which is very good and very convenient for a lot of people. So as I mentioned earlier as well, Nakheel is one of the top developers in Dubai. It is one of the master developers who have delivered Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Ali. So when it comes to waterfront properties, Nakheel is right up there as the top developer in Dubai. And Dubai Islands again is also one of their prime projects. So this is, if you're interested, you have to submit an EOI as soon as possible. As far as the EOI amount is concerned, just drop me a WhatsApp message. We can discuss it, the details and everything as to the procedure. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Have a good day.